Hello everyone! RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with a new live stream of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I'm actually very excited for this. So, as you all know, I did do a Let's Play of Fire Emblem 3 Houses when that game came out. I love that game a lot. It was really it wasn't my first experience with Fire Emblem, but it was the first time I've ever completed a Fire Emblem. I played like, they had a Fire Emblem as one of the games that you have as the I can't remember what the thing was for the 3DS. Like within the first year, you could get like this certificate thing, and you could get like 30 free games or whatever. And I had that, and I know there was a Fire Emblem game in there, and it was great. I did play, but I never finished it, type thing. And I never really played any of the other three. I know like. Fire Emblem Awakening is what really kind of brought Fire Emblem to its peak in North America now, and I don't know if it rejuvenized it in Japan either, or if it was always popular in Japan, but like when it came out here, that's what it is. And then you had the other two that came out afterwards, and then there was a remake of a game that came out after Three Houses. I can't remember, but yeah. And then there was a Fire Emblem Warriors game that came out, and that came out for the Switch like within the first year, I think, or the second year. Did that come out before or after Three Houses? I think it came out before Three Houses. I can't remember. So I don't think this is like a sequel or anything to Fire Emblem Warriors. From my understanding of Fire Emblem Warriors is that it followed an original cast, but then you could also have like some of the main characters from other Fire Emblem games in there. Like you have Marth, Ike, some other characters and such. And yeah, kind of a little bit about the Fire Emblem. You had Tokyo Mirage Session, which is a mixture of Fire Emblem and Persona in a way. Although it's more so Fire Emblem than anything, I'd say. I guess it's more SMT than Persona, but still. Excuse me. I haven't even beaten that game yet either. But yeah, I'm not really too familiar with Fire Emblem Warriors. And Warrior games in general. Like my first Warriors game was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That was my first ever Warriors type game. And then you had Persona 5 Strikers, which is still somewhat of a Warriors game, but had a bit of a twist to it too. So it was a little unique in terms of Warrior games. So it's still fun. I like them both, and I'm a little excited for this too. Now from my I don't really know about this game, besides from like some of the trailers. I'm confused because we're going to be playing a different character, and Byleth seems to be the main antagonist. So I'm a little confused about that. So I know it's like, is this supposed to be like taking place in like some kind of like an alternate timeline of Three Houses? So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And another interesting thing too is again, like in Three Houses, you get to pick which of the three houses you go to. I know they're going to be different names, but it's like, you got Black Eagles, you got Blue Lions, and you had a Yellow Deer or Golden Deer. So I'm so not confused, but I'm curious as to how that's going to work. I have beaten. I got into the time skip on my Blue Lions playthrough of Three Houses, and I have yet to really, complete that and such. But I'm still, I'm always excited for this game. Like, I do plan to get back in there at some point and such. So, just as a little spoiler alert, I think you might all know who I'm going to pick then. Without further ado, let's just get started. All right, extras? Settings? Yeah. Encounter and death cutscenes, sure. That all looks good to me. View license, no thank you. Change the language, nope. So yeah, there was a demo that came out, I think like 2 weeks before this game came out. And you could have played it then, and then you could carry it over. But yeah, I didn't do that, obviously. So let's just do a new game. All right, for players who just want to enjoy the story, for beginners and intermediate players, for experienced players who like challenge, let's just do normal. I think normal's fine. Fallen units are lost forever from chapter 4 onwards. Every decision counts. Let's just do casual. I do somewhat like this whole, like, you know, the classic Fire Emblem thing where, oh, your unit is dead. Yeah, they're gone. I do like that to some aspects, but for the purpose of this Let's Play and everything, I think I'm going to stay with casual, just because. And again, I don't know, so let's just do casual. Take more time to examine strategic information like level up stats, mission briefs, and mid-battle tutorial windows. Keep the action flowing. Turn off level up windows. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. I do like to see all that stuff, so. How many files you get? 8. I think 3 hopes had more than, or 3 houses had more than that. Okay. What the fuck? So yeah, I honestly don't know if this will have ties to Fire Emblem Warriors either, so. Alright, we're gonna start out like from the main story thing here. Okay. Well, not the main story, but like the. Gonna start off from way back when it was the goddess fighting. I don't know. Not the goddess. I honestly can't remember some names. Oh, it's Flan.
All this bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
Oh, is that
Saros!
Yeah! I can't remember your name, but I liked it. Saros, yeah. Yeah, I heard from someone who did play the demo that's like, yeah, no, this will flat out spoil 3 houses right away. And like, yep, it does.
Where is that freeloader, huh? I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah?
Am I a bandit?
Finally. Come on, Sunshine. Up and at 'em.
So, a lot of the promotional stuff has the male fighting the female version, the male version of this, of our character fighting the female version of Byleth. So I'm gonna be female, because I don't know, I like the female version, just much like Byleth. I like the female version of Byleth.
Already.
Sorry, what's going on?
I have a voice? Okay.
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
Shez.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
Apologies, friend. I'm all right. Is the battle at hand?
Of course it is. Why else would I be standing here? You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries.
Gerald's.
Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella. Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Okay, so it feels like we are bandits. Should I do it as the male? This like have it vice versa? Nah, I like nothing wrong against the male, but god damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Demon or no demon, our job is to fight and win.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory.
So are we bandits?
Gerald's
Are we
team
the
has a
baddies?
sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Looks like
Look
we'll
at
be
all
fighting
these
by moonlight.
jobber portraits.
Mind you don't kill each other in the dark.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
No.
Ready as I'll ever be. Good luck, friend.
And double to you.
Gets. I was like, does he even have a name? And I guess it does. Ooh, I like that.
All right,
That's a
let's
little-
get down to business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
Alright, so there we go. Okay, movement and camera controls. Yep.
Let's move out.
Drive them straight into their graves!
Time to see what you're made of.
I didn't see that first thing. Regular attack. Okay, so strong attack. So regular attacks is wise. Okay.
They're not putting up much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
Every class has its own unique class action. Size is currently a Memorodon. Hold X to charge the class gauge and release it to perform a powerful sweeping attack. You can move while charging. Press and hold X during a strong attack to reduce the charge time. Next. Okay.
Guess that's that.
All right. Yeah, this feels very much like
Stay tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
Okay, that's what happened the first time. When an arrow is displayed over an enemy's head, press R to lock onto them. While locked on, the camera will stay focused on your target. Move R right, left, and right to change targets. During battle, you'll be tasked with various missions. Main mission must be completed in order to win the battle. Display quick menu. With quick menu displayed, press R to use combat arts or magic. You cannot use the same combat art or magic multiple times in a row. Instead, must wait for a certain amount of time. Using a combo arts or magic will reduce your weapon's durability. If its durability gets too low, you'll be unable to use corresponding combat arts or magic durability restored at the end of the battle. Okay. Pick up green tonics to restore your HP.
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
I'm trying to find the busted combo like I did in the first game. Not the first game, but like in Age of Calamity. Base captains. Battlefields contain bases controlled by the forces in the battle. These serve as an origin point for each side soldier. They can be captured by defeating a base captain. So holding L will zoom in the map. Grant a strong captain stun gauge and defeat him with a critical rush. At times, a stun gauge will appear over an enemy's commander's head. Continuing attacking to completely deplete the gauge, and press X to perform a casual or critical rush. Stun gauge is displayed when you land certain attacks against the enemy or when the enemy performs certain moves. Stuns gauge display is when hitting an enemy with offensive combat arts or magic, executing perfect guard. An attack is prepared to use combat arts or an attack knocks an enemy back. Okay.
Capture complete. The captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be okay?
Master your fear!
Keep your eyes open. We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
Battlefields contain strongholds that are controlled by the various forces engaged in battle. Enemies and allies alike will slowly regain HP while in a stronghold under their own control. You can capture a stronghold by defeating the stronghold captain. Pick up purple crystals to restore your weapon's durability.
The main force is here. We're saved. Now push the enemy back.
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries. Now, isn't this a sight? You must be the infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
Oh, I can't even go this way. Oh, so I have to go. I was like, oh, I wanted to help these guys out, but they would not even let me. Okay.
Lastly, like she was nothing.
I can't believe I'm losing to some damn kid.
Captain Burling's in trouble. I have to reach her before it's too late. There's so many of them. Only one thing to do about that.
When your warrior gauge is filled, press A to unleash a warrior special. To fill the warrior gauge, deal damage to enemies, take damage from enemies, pick up yellow tonics.
I've got you now.
Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
The captain's dead. What are we gonna do now?
Oh, that's okay. I was like curious why. There's no go to buy, but is there like items or something around here? Hi, cutie. That face! Does this look like the face of mercy to you?
Down or die.
We're gonna stand. We're gonna fight. And we're gonna avenge the captain. Why am I so scared? It's just one merc.
Run! Run while you can!
Yes, no! This can't be happening.
Yeah, I was getting close to death too. Ladies, you're both very pretty. Ow! Straight punch.
Keep fighting.
Perish with you. The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Booba.
Where did you get that power?
No idea. It's just what I need to bring you down. Out of the way. Here it comes. You're done. No escape.
We're here to help.
Interesting. You're fighting like an entirely different person.
That's enough. We did what we came to do. Everyone, fall back.
I wonder if I'll be able to like
fight is over.
I wonder if I'll be able to like replay these missions like I could in Age of Calamity, where I'm like super all powerful and be like it's a snap to beat them.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Why am I so tired?
Alrighty. Oh, here we are. Here's the freaking deity that gave us power.
Huh? Where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
Hi. The fuck are you?
Who are you?
Ha! Now that is a tricky question. For the moment, why don't you call me Arval?
Arval.
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much.
Don't make it weird.
Hear me well. You are a crucial piece of this world's cyclical... no, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
I don't understand. I'm already up and about.
Ah, perhaps here you are, but not in reality where it counts. Your cluelessness is actually quite charming. I think you're starting to grow on me.
Okay, so the things won't advance. Okay,
Still,
unless it's
the
shown.
important
Okay,
thing
I was
is what
curious.
you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
I'm gonna find the demon and kill her.
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion.
Lovely.
This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Okay, so are you supposed to be kind of like a... kind of like my get out of jail free card for my character or something like that?
Then I'll get stronger. The woman I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
I swear it.
Indeed.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished.
Oh, yeah, I should also mention this too. So you're probably asking, why am I doing this as a live stream series instead of a Let's Play series? Well, not only am I still like, oh shit, I completely forgot. I forgot to do my whole spiel that I usually do at the beginning of live streams here. Fuck. Alright, well, it's not a big deal. It's been a while since I was live streaming. But, guys, I'm going to be live streaming this game every Wednesday and Saturday right now at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to go for roughly 3 hours as always, because I think that's a perfect length for this. So yeah, guys, and I release videos every single day as well at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. if it's a day that I'm streaming. Currently, guys, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 coming out in the earlier slot. We're actually getting very close to the end of that game there, I feel. At least the end of the main story. And then we're going to do the Torna expansion. And then we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 coming out in July, at the end of July. So that's very exciting. And, guys, we are finally starting the new Let's Play of AI, the Somnium Files Nirvana initiative. That'll be starting today. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, you're probably asking yourself, like, why is this a live stream and not a Let's Play series? Because I feel like there's so much stuff. There'll be so much stuff coming out that I'd much rather prefer doing a live stream, Let's Play series for. Not that there's nothing wrong with this right now, but I feel like with this game, it'll be a little easier as a live stream in this way. I think it'll work out better because we have the Nirvana Initiative AI assignment files coming out or starting. We've been working on Xenoblade Chronicles since April, I think, or May. Yeah, it was like late May when we started because we're like at what, we're at part 40 something right now. So yeah, it'd be May. And then we have or it was either end of April, beginning of May. Either way. Anyway. And then like whenever that ends, depending on how close we are to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 coming out, that's going to be the next thing. And then we have Digimon Survive coming out literally the same day. That's going to be a series. Live Alive, I don't know. I might make that into a live stream series too, but I feel like this game won't take too long that I can wait. Live Alive is also a game that I'm very interested in too, so, and I don't know if I want to do that as a game, as a series or not in some shape or form, so. But yeah, I just felt like this would be a little bit better as a live stream series. All right, let's continue on.
So there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Partings just come easy to me, I guess.
Okay.
The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll
I actually do like it that we're voiced here,
and the
so.
Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit. Though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
The Dawning. Well, I might as well just save there. So that was chapter 0. So now are we on chapter 1? Oh, prologue. A chance encounter. Nope, never mind. It's on prologue still. Oh, that was red. Oh, is this where we're going to meet everyone?
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed
I'm just
for
so curious as to,
uncountable
like...
ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee, rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Is that me?
Hey, wake up!
6 months later, holy shit.
How many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out, though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice.
Okay.
Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22.
Ooh, yikes.
The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those
What?
5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
Why is my character so dumb?
Hey, you could at least let me pick my own directions. Though I admit I might have taken a wrong turn.
Finally, some humility. That's almost reassuring. I was starting to think you were incapable of self-reflection. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way.
And by we,
I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber?
Yeah, what's up? Are we about to be attacked or
Actually,
something?
it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Over where?
Stop plowing ahead, Claude.
Oh,
You're going
hello.
to get us lost. Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains?
Into the thick of it.
I can't even say
Into
for
the
certain
thick of
where
it.
we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Well, hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
The fuck you want?
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Oh. This is stuff we've already had.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Beat the thief to clear the way for Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. Shez changed classes now Fuel Goal. Shez learned a unique ability. There are 3 types of unique abilities: action, support, and tactical. During battle, press L and X to check the class and unique abilities of the unit you are currently controlling. We'll go. HP is 90% or above. Increase the warrior gauge full rate. When ordered to attack, increase damage dealt. Ah, it's this guy.
There they are! Kill them all!
Kill 'em all!
Fighting for them now, are ya? You can die with your new friends!
Advantage icons will be displayed on the mini-map or above an enemy commander's heads when they are effective. That offers you an advantage against them. The more advantageous effects you have against the enemy, the more up arrows there will be, and the easier it will be to decrease their stun gauge. The enemy will also get knocked back more easily when attacked. That's going to be determined by class. Check class abilities in the status screen. See detailed information on which classes have a strong advantage against which enemies. Being a fighter class equipped with an axe, Edelgard has a strong advantage against lance-wielding enemies.
I'll deal with things here.
Watch
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies.
Pick up a resource pouch and you require resources like ingredients and other ore after the battle. Value of the resources depend on the color of the pouch, from best to worst. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
That's how it's done.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
Here we are. This is basically our, like, oh, this is how other players will play as. I'm curious, though, is this going to be somewhat like, again, I have no, I want to reiterate this.
My turn has arrived.
I want to reiterate this. Okay, use up or down to change the unit you're currently controlling. You can also select the unit to control from order screens. Dimitri is a soldier class with a strong advantage against sword-wielding enemies, so switch to him when fighting enemies with swords.
I've awaited this moment. I won't allow anyone to stop me.
But no, I was,
You're making me feel bad for the enemies, Dimitri.
I was curious if there was, like, I guess this is what I meant, is like if there was a way to switch between your enemies, or between your units, which there seems to be. But I was curious if, like, we can only have certain units with us when we come in here, or if it's going to be like the whole classes and such. Units with crest can take your crest effects under certain conditions. You can find details about crest effects by selecting details in the stats screen and hovering over a crest name.
What's wrong with you? They're just a bunch of brats. Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground already.
So I wonder, I wonder how many of these.
I think it's clog time.
Cloud time? I think it's cloud time. A weapon, combat art, or magic that is extra effective gives it a huge advantage against specific enemies. When extra effect, you have 3 tiers greater advantage against the enemy. You'll deal greater damage to stun gauge depletes upon an attack. Examples of skills that grant extra effectiveness. Effective versus armor units. Extra effectiveness versus armor class such as armor knights. Effective versus cavalry. Extra effectiveness versus cavalry classes such as cavalier. Effective versus flyers. Extra effectiveness versus flying classes such as Pegasus Knights. Effective versus monsters. Extra effective versus monsters such as Giant Wolves and Demonic Beast. Flying classes such as Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders are vulnerable to that ability. Effective versus flyers. Switch to your active unit Claude, who uses a bow equipped.
I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines. Hey, got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Press the plus button during battle to issue orders. From here, you can use A to select units and issue orders. Can order a unit to move to a select location, attack enemies that capture enemy strongholds, guard allies and defend allies strongholds, healed using vulnerabilities. You can use auto battle to determine the course of action units and don't give direct orders.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
It's a sword fighter, right?
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our...
Here I go. No mistakes.
The more up arrows show greater advantage. Oh.
They must learn who they're up against.
Use steps to capture the remaining strongholds. You can switch between the orders and screen with the plus.
Take a breather.
Okay. Break pots you find on battlefield to receive gold or receive items depending on the color of the pot.
All right, take it down. We managed to contain things here. You have a thing for bleeding, Dimitri? Heal up already.
What shoddy defenses? We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Press R and B to use vulnerable to restore your HP. Your available number of elements will be filled at each battle.
Unfurl the flag.
Pick up yellow tonics to restore your warrior gauge.
Unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get out there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Watch this.
Oh.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, brats, I'm finished!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Select all offenses from orders and all available units will attack select targets. This is a good option for when you simply want to overwhelm the enemy with force.
They must learn who they're up against.
Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now. This is where you die, dogs!
You like that?
When the awakened gauge is filled, press A. Press R and A to awaken. Your unit will remain awakened until the gauge depletes. Press R and A to cancel the awakened stats. All attacks will make the stun gauge appear. The stun gauge will deplete quickly regardless of the advantage. You'll receive bonus based on the number of enemies defeated. Your HP will not reach 0 regardless of damage taken. Pick up blue tonics. Damage enemies exceeds special rush. Press A while awakened or completely deplete the awakened gauge to trigger a warrior special in the awakened states. You cannot switch to another unit while awakened.
I feel power surging through me. The time has come to use it.
I can still fight.
It's not over. It's not over. For the love of...
Oh shit. I did not mean to do that.
Get out of my way.
like you did in the other battle.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy.
Yeah, it's usually standard practice to dodge the guy who's trying to kill you.
Never should have taken this job.
Is it over?
Stage complete. Nice. You attain the following as an S rank and first time reward: White Verno and Bullion. Battle rank and rewards. After the battle rank, you will grade you based on your performance in battle. There are 5 ranks: S, A, B, C, and D. Higher ranks will net you more experience and gold. Your battle rank is determined by 3 factors: completion time, enemies defeated, and damage taken. Additionally, the first time you complete a quest, you receive a first time reward. You also receive an S rank reward the first time you achieve S ranks as a result. Bam, 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 bam.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Defeated enemies will gain experience leveling up your units and improving their skills. The unit's stats growth will depend on their own individual qualities. Hit points, a unit's max HP. HP depleted with damage. When it reaches 0, the unit will retreat or fall in battle. Strength affects the attack power of physical attacks. Magic affects the power of magic attacks. Dexterity affects the attack power of critical rushes as well as critical hit rate. Speed affects the duration of the awakened states and recharge time for combat arts and magic. Luck affects the appearance rates of recovery items. Defense affects defense against physical attacks. Resistance affects defense against magic attacks. Charm affects drain rate of a battalion's endurance. Alright, so completion time was under 7 minutes. Not bad. Defeated a lot of enemies. Almost 500. Not bad. Got a bonus. Okay.
I won't let myself stop here.
MVP. The unit who performed the best in battle will be selected as the MVP. The MVP unit will gain additional experience. Not bad. Alright, I'm somewhat getting it. Combat arts and magic will level up after they have been used a set number of times. This will make them stronger and reduce weapon durability loss when they are used. Well, I didn't use any of those. Whoopsie. Enemies participating in a battle will receive class experience post-battle. If this raises their class level, they may acquire new combat arts, magic, or abilities, and their weapon level may increase. When a unit's weapon level increases, they'll be able to equip more powerful weapons. They'll be able to attack more times consecutively. After a battle, you'll be able to check the contents of weapon packs and resource pouches you acquired in battle. If you reach your inventory limit, excess items will be sold off automatically. Oh. Stat boosting items give a stat boost to the selected unit. You can use stat boost items by selecting storehouses from the pause menu. Further increase resistance. Okay. So for a high price. Forging weapons. Forging weapons. Oh. High tonic. Dishes. Okay. Earn from selling or in combat. Just the next rank base amount. Okay, not bad.
Hang on. You're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Holy shit!
Yes. And as the 3 of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order.
Wait, am I going to end up being your teacher?
My name is Edelgard von Hresper.
Am I going to end up being your teacher instead of Bio? Was I actually supposed to die? And then that was supposed to happen?
Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. thanks to you, we put those bandits.
Like, is that what the whole thing is? Is like,
Bit of a
oh,
miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Fodlan, play cool. Claim it was a team effort. Ah, play cool.
Oh, I'm sure the three of you could have handled the situation just fine without me.
No need for false humility. We'd likely have perished if not for your help.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Remire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Oh, Edelgard, you
but of course,
dog.
the choice is yours.
Oh. Oh, Edelgard. Edelgard.
Why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name has spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After
I was about to say, this is going to be so weird. It's like, why are we going to be fighting
if I
them?
don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
Don't change, Alos.
Missing?
Alios.
Mission? Come now, this is good stuff.
That's our Alois. Come
Alois,
on, let's get
that's how you
moving
pronounce
before
it.
he really gets going.
Oh, Alois. Yeah, again, I'm curious. I'm so curious. All right, so this is our camp. Aww. R.I.P. Billy, the voice actor of Ferdinand von Eyre. After a battle, you'll be able to interact with the allies by campers A when near you and talk to them.
Hey!
Welcome to our humble base camp. I assume you're familiar with the Officers' Academy on the grounds of Garrick Mach Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest.
The 3 young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy's 3 houses. But you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Steros here at this camp. I fear you're caught in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy's school year.
That's concerning.
But the situation became quite the mess when that band of bigots attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the three class. Oh my God! Fuck. But it seems the three class heads wish to speak with you. Alas, I cannot help keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuers.
Let's see.
Can I speak to other people first, or do I have to speak with them?
A moment of your time.
Oh, looks like that's not really. Looks like I can't really speak with them. It looks like.
Hello.
Oh, I can. You must be the mercenary Eddie told us about. I'm Dorothea. You're heard of the Officers Academy, right? Well, pretty much all of this year's students from Black Eagle House are here at the moment. Well, except for Bernadetta, which is sadly typical. Aww. She stayed behind because she was terrified of the idea that we might be attacked in the woods. Can't believe she ended up being right. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to ramble. Has anyone ever told you you're surprisingly easy to talk to? Sup, Hubert? Ah, yes, you are the mercenary we happened to cross.
My thanks.
While I harbor some reservations about you, the fact remains that you assisted Lady Edelgard, and for that I offer my gratitude.
Huh?
Happy to help. Although I wouldn't mind some details about the whole reservations part. My thoughts are mine alone. You need not concern yourself with that matter. Okay.
What did you need?
Can't believe they talked me into going on this trip. It'll be fun. They said nothing ever happens. And then bam! Disaster and danger everywhere. I thought I was going to die out there. I was swinging my spear at anything that got within range, but then some girl from the Officers Academy showed up and led me to safety. I tell you, kids these days are graceful and strong. Nothing like the useless punks from my days. Where is he? Where is Gatekeeper Kun? Gatekeeper Kun, where are you? Alright, should I keep talking to people? Yeah, let's talk to people. Students.
Hey!
Can't believe how quickly those thugs set upon us. The class heads ran off. People were shouting orders. Oh, but it was a right mess. Say, who are you anyways? I don't remember. Hey, you're one of the surviving brigards, aren't you? Someone help! Anyone help! Okay.
Greetings.
Eloise told me what happened. Thank you for assisting the class heads. Anything happened to the students, we all would have paid the heartache and worse.
By the way,
reminds me of the previous team with a student who returned home from the academy and went missing. And forgive me, I'm rambling. Reminds me of the previous term when a student who returned home from the academy went missing. Oh. Hey, aren't you the merc who helped out Claude and the others?
So...
I'm actually going to become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled the Officers Academy.
Right on.
In that case, I hope we end up working together. Thanks. Hey, thanks. I'll give it all I've got.
Do it.
I'm gonna work myself to the bone so I can be just as strong as the captain someday. Support points signify the strength and bonds between two units. So units gain support points by giving appropriate answers to conversations, performing actions that make them make the other happy, or hating to battle together. Okay, so it looks like this is it. Status. Alright, looks like it's only 6 weapon classes, which I think was the same in 3 Houses. I don't remember. Okay, profile. Born in Mount Hamlet and last has become mercenary, begins living as a wanderer. Seeing her friend smile, her adoptive mother not getting hungry. Losing, reading maps, wasting time. Getting stronger, mercenary works, wandering mercenary. Oh, from the possibility you can select bonuses, amiibos, presents, and touch an amiibo to an NFC area to receive a weapon or item. Presents can be received once per day per amiibo. You can receive up to 5 presents a day using different amiibos. Amiibo is reset at the start of a new day. Once reset, you can use the same amiibo again. Okay, data bonuses? You have save data from certain games. You can select bonus save data from the camp pods menu for our golden items. To receive bonuses, you'll need save data from either Fire Emblem Warriors or Fire Emblem Three Houses. Well, I have the Three Houses one. Alright, let's start off with the Mario cereal one first. It's not bad. Alright, let's start with Bayo. Okay. I'm actually quite curious. I should actually get a Fire Emblem amiibo. Iron Gauntlets, that's what I got for putting Joker on there. And the other gold one was the was Snake. Alrighty.
Ah, it is you.
Oh, you must be the framed mercenary of the woods who stepped in unpaid to help to aid Claude. As the noble representative of the Livestream Alliance, I must offer you my thanks.
Huh?
Oh, I thought it was House Regan who represented the Alliance. On the surface, perhaps, but the reality of the thing is quite different. The one who bears the future of Livestream on the soldiers is none other than myself. After all, I am Lorenz Helm Glazier. Ha 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 ha. Never change, Lorenz. Marine! Oh,
Hello?
You're the mercenary to talk about that. Shez, was it? You're not intending to carry favor with children of the nobility in pursuit of some nefarious aim, are you?
Nuh-uh.
Nope, just saw folks in trouble and helped them out. Didn't even know they were noble until afterwards. I see. And do you think our mercenary friend is someone worthy of trust, Marianne? I love Marianne. What? Me?
I'm busy.
Well, either way, we need to be going. We're busy.
Well met.
Do you know about the Three Houses of the Officers Academy? Well, that's because you seem a little bit dense. Or, no offense. Anyway, we've got the Black Eagle House, which is home to the folks from the Adestrian Empire. Then the Blue Lion House is made up of individuals from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
What are your thoughts?
And finally, there's the Golden Deer House, which has people from the Leicester Alliance.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Are you the mercenary who helped Claude out of that little jam? I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm just your average gal. I was about to say Hilda would love the laughing bit. Too average if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Aw, come on. I'm just joking. Pretty easy to talk to, so I couldn't help myself. Anyways, thanks for helping Claude out. Hey, you're a new face. Are you a student from one of the other houses? You must be the mercenary we've been hearing so much about. What was your name again?
Right on.
Yeah, I'm Shez. Good to meet you. What house are you guys with?
problem.
We're in Claude's house, Golden Deer, but we're just regular old common folk. Due to the nature of Leicester, we have more students from the commoner class than the other houses. I'd imagine you're a commoner yourself, what with being a mercenary and all. Okay, well, I talked to everyone in Golden Deer, so let's go. Let's talk to you.
Thanks.
Hey, friend. Appreciate what you did back there. We've been world hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alios told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing. Sorry about that. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handling over the coin. Ha! You're definitely mercenary, all right.
Speaking of
which, have you talked with the other here at
how's
camp?
that?
I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house.
Who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrick Mach.
Yeah, it's so weird how like he's someone that's strong against Wyvern, but then he becomes someone who's a Wyvern.
Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety. But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery. Hilda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her. He's a pretty friendly guy, though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough. Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess. Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it. Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her.
Aww.
She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me. Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Alright, let's go talk to more people. Oh, did I not talk to everyone in Golden Deer? Or is that just a student right there? Oh, that's just a regular.
It's you!
I heard there was lines of outdoor activities countless times, so I've never seen anything like this happen. Plus, we've got 3 high-ranking noble children here, so the guard was more than double. Nearly killed by some pack of base baggards. Real mess, make no mistake. Now I have to find a way to explain it all to Lady Rhea. Ugh.
Oh, it's you.
You're that merc, right, Shez? The boar says you had some skill. You'll have to give me a demonstration before I head out. deal. I can clear some time before sunrise. Looking forward to it. Yeah. I'm actually quite curious if so again, I know that so yeah, I know that there's like, you know, you can pick which house again that you want to be in, except they'll have different names. But I'm curious if you can bring other people over as well. Oh, you're that mercenary. It's glad to meet you. I'm Annette, and it's my best friend Mercedes.
Hello there.
It's nice to make your acquaintance. Have you already spoken with the others? Most of them, yeah. You've got a real cast of characters here.
The thing is,
Well, isn't someone a go-getter?
that's right.
We haven't even talked to everyone yet, but that's because we only just started at the Officers Academy. You probably know them better than we do. Maybe I should have said no.
Heya. Hello there.
Oh. Can't even pick a thing.
It's you. My thanks.
Your His Highness, and have my gratitude. I will see his debt repaid.
Right on.
In that case, you can pay me back with a round of sparring. Let's see what you're made of. As you wish.
See.
To be honest, I'd like to treat you to a meal, but we'd like the time.
Huh?
Gotta say, I never thought the person who'd help Dimitri would be so stunning. I'd love to interview you for invite you to a meal sometime. Just as thanks for all you've done, of course.
Don't be ridiculous.
Sylvain, you're speaking to His Highness's benefactor. Stop trying to pick her up like a common floozy.
Can we speak a moment?
Oh, and I don't believe I got your name. Name's Shez. Keep it in mind in case you ever need a heavy hitter. I'll do just that. And while it's unfortunate we're parting ways here, expecting we may have a chance to meet again in the future.
Not good.
Shame we don't have the time to get to know each other over a little other better, though. And spare me the side-eye, Ingrid. I'm just letting my heart speak for me here. Ugh, I've healed so many people today. I've never wanted to look at a bench again. And who might we have here? No, wait, don't say. Let me guess.
It.
You are a brave vagabond knight who appeared to boldly protect me from those brigands earlier. Roll with it.
Right on.
Oh, yeah, it's me, all right. Oh, and the name's Shez, by the way. Very kind to go along with my little vape.
Well, hi.
Jape. Well, then, I'm Manuela, a professor at the Officers Academy, doctor, and also a songstress of a world-renowned opera company. Though I have worked myself to the very bone today, so right now I'm merely a sad and lonesome woman.
Moment of your time. Quite.
I'm Hahnemann, professor of the Officers Academy. I heard tell of your recent exploits and wish to express my thanks. Oh, and another matter, do you possess a crest? Crests are some magic noble thing, right?
All in all,
Listen well now. Crests are a power that dwells in the blood, and they are passed down through the generations from parent to child. Those with crests may excel at magic or perhaps have the ability to wield powerful weapons known as heroes' relics. When I heard about what you did, I thought perhaps you were in possession of one. But seeing your reaction, I imagine you never looked into the matter. If you were to come to my residence at the monastery, I could take that time to conduct a full investigation if you'd like.
Hey there.
Oh, you must be that mercenary I've been hearing about. I'm Ash. I'm a student at Garrett Mock's Officers Academy. Do you know about the academy? See, there are 3 houses, each based on where a person is from. Well, I've heard of it, all right. One of my employers a little while back couldn't shut up about how he'd gone to that place. I can see that. Lots of influential nobles and royals from all over study at the academy. I actually find it pretty daunting to always be surrounded by the rich and powerful. And it's a lot easier to talk to someone like you. I like Ash. I do have to say this. I do love all the people from Black Eagle. And I do actually like a majority of... Actually, I really like the majority of all the characters in this game. So I can't really complain about it too much.
You have my thanks.
Let me begin my first conveying my gratitude to you, Shez. We are in your debt.
Speaking of which...
Also, I examined a map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. I checked the map earlier, but couldn't tell where in the woods I actually was. Well, I'm glad I could offer service. I hope you are able to reach your destination this time.
By the way,
I'll be staying until sunrise, yes. I hope you'll take this opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now I've sprung the idea on you as suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak
How
to.
about this?
On that note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lion House students.
Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you? Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself, but he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my vassal. Speak to him, and you'll see why. Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends. I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor.
Yay!
In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lenato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise. Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware. Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight. She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
His indiscretions. That was it. Petra!
Listen.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am finding you to be quite fascinating.
Right on.
Hi there, I'm Shez. I'm technically a mercenary, though I guess right now I'm kind of just a drifter.
That has much difficulty.
Do not have understanding. Where are you drifting to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Through the world? You know, just start kicking around with no real end goal? Aw, rep in peace, Billy. I hope you got to voice him in this game. And I kind of hope that they left a little, like, a memorable thing, like, in memory of Billy. I can't pronounce his last name.
Look who has arrived.
It is his voice actor, that's good. Well, the mercenary who cut down the leader of those thieves. I must say that... Oh, fuck. I must say that was quite the capable display you put on back there. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate scion of the Eyre family, the foremost house of the Emperor.
Huh?
Sorry, never heard of you.
Cannot be.
My stars! You have truly never heard of House Eyre? I should think even a sellsword such as yourself would have passing familiarity.
I am on it.
because they must hold it as a beacon of the common folk so that they might cry the name of my family from one end to the continent to the other. And I should have played along with it.
How may I help you?
Thank you for cooperating with the head of the three houses. Seems like the class head served as decoys to draw out most of the thieves before finding an opportunity to flee. Thanks to that, the others managed to hold fast with the only light injuries. Still would have been tragic had any of the heads been seriously injured or worse. Just grateful that you were there to help.
Are you nuts?
Hey, Linhart, wake up! Look, I get that you're tired, but we're leaving at the crack of dawn, remember? The bandit attacks so much chance for sleep, so I must... who might you be?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I'm nobody really, just a passing traveler who got stuck into the whole bandit fight back there.
Yes, well...
Indeed. Well, I'm Linhart, and it's just about time for me to go sleep. Farewell.
Hello there.
We already talked about this. You can't sleep when we're going back to Garrick Mach so soon. If I said the other one, Caspar probably would have liked me more.
Thank you.
Ah, there you are. Thanks for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after accomplishing our goal, I'd hope we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
I can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today, so what say you? Why would you want to hire me? I'm not usually hired in the service by people quite so high up in the food chain. Why special attention? I value your talent now that I have had the ability to see it firsthand.
On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others here in camp? If you like, I can tell you a little bit about the students in my own house, the Black Eagles.
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes? Still, I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you. Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done.
Yeah, a little bit, but he was reserved, so...
That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see. Have you spoken with Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can. He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
Yeah, I should have played along.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments.
Bernadetta!
Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing.
Her thing. Ah, sweet child. Sweet baby.
Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine.
Okay, so that's what the details do. Okay.
Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain. Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely. Surely you know someone that's simply...
Looks like Don's almost here. Oh, there was a dash. I not noticed that before. Oh, Shez, have you spoken with the house leaders yet?
That's concerning.
What, you're leaving, but that won't do.
If I'm honest.
Actually, I was hoping I could ask you something of you. Would you hear me out?
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church.
Lovely.
We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone.
Listen. If you guys have watched my Three Houses Let's Play, you know how I feel about the church in this game. And if Zaya with Edelgard somehow ends up being that same route, then I'm all for it.
Some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I'll go on my own volition.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Yeah, I don't want to...
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor.
Oh, come on. You should have pulled off a joke or something. Should have pulled up a joke or something.
I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
Yeah, fucked up. You fucked up.
We
You
heard
fucked
you'd be
up.
joining
Oh.
us at Garreg Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering
yes.
you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Lament your lack of choice. I'm
Actually,
fine with it.
I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Actually, now that I think about it...
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all.
Now that I think about it, you know, I was kind of curious about the whole, like, oh, I wonder if you'll be able to replay missions, kind of like in Hyrule Warriors. But now that I think about it, since this is a Fire Emblem game, you probably won't be able to, and it's probably just going to be like a New Game Plus kind of thing. Which wouldn't be bad, but I wouldn't mind if there's like, oh, hey, like how it was in Fire Emblem Three Houses, where you had missions that you could keep playing over and over again that wouldn't take time away from you. I wouldn't be surprised if they had stuff like that.
But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Is this kind of like how it was in the first game where I reflect on all of them, so it doesn't matter who I pick?
Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries.
Love her. Love her. She's my babe. She's my queen.
Like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
And Claude's a piece of shit. No, I'm kidding.
Laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble. And I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Yeah. Weird that it's called Prologue Chapter 1.
Prologue. 3 houses.
Oh, we're still in the prologue, but it's chapter based? Oh, is
Deep
it like
in the
prologue
forest,
chapter and then
the
part
mercenary
1, part
meets a
2, part
trio of
3?
Youths, each a student at Garrigmach's Officers Academy, and a leader.
So then my
of one
guess
of the
is prologue
school's
chapter
3
4 will
houses.
be the end of the prologue
Striking
section.
down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garrigmach.
Oh boy.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the
Sup?
Archbishop of the Church.
I saw the mask, dude. I can't remember your name, but I saw you there.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me.
Be humble.
Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was
Said
not
it.
simply to express our gratitude.
Right, you want
We
me to
have a
keep the
proposal for
hush-hush.
you, one made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers Academy here at the monastery, yes?
Yeah.
We would have you join this academy as a student.
Oh, as a student. Okay, that's new.
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age.
I get, you know, it makes
life could be greatly enriched here.
it does make more sense that they want me to be a student than a teacher, if I'm being completely honest, because it makes more sense. And if I was the teacher, I feel like this would be way more akin to Fire Emblem than the Warrior series, so it makes more sense that you'd be a student.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer, or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The academy is
That's
divided
Mercedes'
into
brothers
3
there.
houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
I have to say, while this is probably built on the same engine as Fire Emblem Three Houses, much similar to Persona 5 Strikers, there is a distinct difference between the characters between the two games. And Strikers, the characters had like a little bit of a dark shadow type thing, and similar in here too. So you could tell that they looked a little bit different. I won't say they looked better or worse, they just looked different. Same to this one too, although in my opinion, this one they look just slightly not as good. Not that they're bad, but they just don't look as good as they did in Three Houses. But then again, it's been a while since I played Three Houses, so I'll have to pop that back in and take a look for it myself at some point, just to like be like, oh yeah.
Ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads
the
the
name
Golden
is-
Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
The names of the factions are different. At least they were during the promotional stuff, so how are the names going to change
We could
during
select
this?
a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you.
Who am I
You are
going to
something
pick?
of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
Who should I join? A house of students in the Adrestian Empire. Many are noble, and most of them use magic. House of students in the Knighthood of Fargus. Most value chivalry and excel at military arts. House of students of the Leicester Alliance. What they lack in organization to make up for in skill. You already know who I'm going
So
for.
you wish to join Edelgard's Black Eagles. Are you certain?
Hell's fucking yeah.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
What about the Ashen Wolves? I know they're going to show up in here
Well,
too.
With that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Wait, do I have to decide?
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our
Yuritsa, that's your
weapons
name.
instructor.
Sup?
Hello.
Hello.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa?
Just don't go disappearing on us and like almost kill me in a black suit of armor or something like that and call yourself the Death
The
Knight.
houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house.
I knew it.
Hmm?
I knew it. I was like, I bet Yuritsa's probably going to be our house, but now that he's Black Eagles, I think it's much more fitting considering.
You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
So, I'm going to assume Yuritsa would always be with you then?
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
I'll inform you of our first mission
Sorry,
soon.
what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that?
Yeah, you are kind of incompetent.
Each month, every house in the academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Soon as Black Eagle House are now playable. Got Edelgard, you got Hubert, Dorothea, Ferdinand, Bernadetta, Caspar, Petra, Linhart.
Well, what do you think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Alright. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm just going to quickly go use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright. What are you two talking about?
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going
They talk
awry?
about their schemes.
We have managed
Overthrowing
to
the
walk
church.
knife's edge so far. But what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
Save who?
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Interesting. I'm going to assume this would only play if you picked Black Eagle House.
I expected you to burn a few bridges, but this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side. Welcome to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased you selected us.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that, you're one of us?
Yep.
That's great!
Hello.
Wait, stop! I don't know this person. Oh, why are there so many new faces?
Ah, Bernadette, I missed you so much.
That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Bern. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this?
Bandits? Ugh! Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support.
You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I
Hold on a
suppose I'm
second.
just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yuritsa. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor... Oh, he's gone.
So it would seem. Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
Wait, but I need to tell the professor I can't participate? Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor! He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
I'm back. Where's an eyebrow?
Strength and silence don't always go hand in hand, though.
Indeed. Just look at Kaspar's father, Count Burgles. When that man
Well, I
shouts
got
an order, it is
Ferdinand
so
to
loud
like
that the
me.
seas themselves part and the clouds retreat.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this. And I look forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
I gotta find Gatekeeper Kun.
I won't let you down.
That didn't really... Whatever. Maybe I should have done a quip. 2 weeks later.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
Gather
About
the
time we
others.
saw some action.
I've been sitting in class this whole time where there was really nothing to be done.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away.
Magic.
Why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen's scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
The blood
Right,
scent.
of course. We'll follow...
Who voices Yuritsa? Is this the
What?
same guy who voiced him in the first game? I can't remember who it is, but if it is, it sounds so
Everyone,
familiar.
Follow me.
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too dangerous. Wait, what is all this?
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One
Well,
uncouth ruffian
that's
looks
it for our
much the
mission.
same as any other.
Good work, everyone.
Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no Imperial outpost.
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
Yeah,
It
Petra's
might
the
be
bloodshed.
a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra.
Yes, I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
I don't know. Should we just wait a minute?
It's not smart to rush an enemy stronghold when we have no idea what's waiting for us inside. We should hold off for now.
Huh. I hadn't pegged you as the cautious type, but maybe that's what we need.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find. There are no signs of life. We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghost spirits?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much peculiarity some of the times.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
Alrighty. Battle ends in victory when you fulfill the victory conditions, and ends in defeat when you fulfill the defeat conditions. The rout of important units, such as the main character and house leaders, will also result in defeat. These conditions can change during the course of battle. You can check the victory and defeat conditions from the battle prep screen by selecting battle details in the pause menu. Okay, so it looks like we can only have 4 in here, which makes sense. Okay, so it looks like we'll be able to go in these areas from now. I wonder if those other areas will open up. From Auto, you can set how units will act when not given direct orders. Attack, aggressively attack nearby enemies and strongholds. Defend allies and allies strongholds. Stand by. Units go on standby after completing orders. Turn on auto heal on units will automatically use vulnerables or recover magic when their HP is low. Good information. I somehow have Petra, Edelgard, and Linhardt as my close allies. Somehow. Rolls of the officers can't make Garrick Mach. Hubert is 20. Edelgard is 18. Actually, doesn't it have their age somewhere? Yeah, it has their age right there. And she's 17. Is there no S rank? Looks like there's no S rank. Fight!
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Press L to display quick menu 2. Approach an allied unit, press LY to assign them to your adjutant. Press LY again to cancel the assignment. With an adjutant assigned active unit stats will be raised based on the adjutant's class. With at least support level C, you will have access to the adjutant's unique support and tactical abilities. Adjutant follow-up, adjutant guard, and partner specials will active. You can change what button display quick menu 2 from the button menu settings. You can access this from the pause menu by selecting system settings, button settings. You can also assign an adjutant by selecting your desired adjutant from the order screen by pressing ZR. Other selecting the unit to whom you'd like to assign the adjutants and choose assign adjutant. Press L. Switch to active unit to adjutant. None. Note that you can only switch playable units into the active position.
Huh? Hey, we got intruders!
Don't be a bad guy if you're pointing a weapon at me.
Get ready to pay!
Pick up an item pack and you'll acquire weapons from at the battle. The weapon level depends on the color of the bundle from the best to worst. Red, orange, green, yellow. Sacks contain great sacks contain broken weapons.
Thieves is no match for us. Though I do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Careful. Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
Pots all over the place. Maybe that's stuff I do on my own. Light magic attacks have a certain percentage chance of restoring your HP when they damage enemies. The greater the elemental effect on the attack, the greater the HP recovers. Some light magic attacks will not restore HP. Dark magic attacks may inflict spellbound stats on enemies. Spellbound units will move slowly and have reduced defense and resistance. Furthermore, Guardian will not reduce damage taken when spellbound. The greater the elemental effect on attacks, the greater the chance of inflicting spellbound status.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Gates indicated by minus on the map can be opened by defeating the gatekeeper or by capturing the adjacent strongholds. Gates with X display will only open as the battle progresses.
Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop them.
Take a breath. Watch this.
Let's secure the interior. This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
All of these dead bodies are enough.
Not a problem.
Right then, let us go to work.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Not a problem.
Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Enough to numb the senses.
Take a breather.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It seems we will need a key to open it.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest, and now those intruders are all over the thing.
The bandit appears to be holding the key.
So sometimes find chests on the battlefield. They open when you'll have a key. Find the enemy carrying the key and defeat them and detain it. Some classes and units possess the ability to open chests without a key. Also, if the enemy of the key gets near the chest, they may steal the treasure. Defeat them before they escape to reclaim the treasure.
I'm bringing it down.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how am I supposed to tell?
not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my dear.
I'm bringing it down.
I will capture this stronghold. It is no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
Pick up blue tonics or stir your awake engaged.
My turn.
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
It's not over. No mercy. I have you. This is war.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Investigate the dungeon.
Leave this to me.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an
Oh.
academy student?
This is dungeon rescue the captain of Officer Academy student. That's fucking what's her name?
Allow me.
I actually haven't played as Aelgard this whole time yet, so.
Any final words? I feel no.
Wait, is ZR a freaking taunt or something?
Are you here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica!
Monica, that's her name. I couldn't remember who that was.
Questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
Isn't that the name of the frickin'?
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Isn't Kranya the name of the girl that Monica is? Use the guard order from the order screen and the selected unit will guard and fight besides a specific target. These are useful missions that call for protecting outlaws.
Whoever they are, they seem to be targeting that student. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost. Final words.
This stronghold will fall! Just leave me alone already!
Here they come. Everyone, protect Monica.
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
I'm bringing it down.
Now's our chance to give them the slip.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Side mission start. Don't let the thief retreat. Side missions don't directly influence the outcome of the battle. Completing them might give you an advantage in the battle or net you a reward.
The way is clear.
Not a problem.
I've got come. We need to hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
My turn.
Right then. Let us go to work. You appear to need assistance.
There is not a quest. Leave this to me.
Here they must.
Good. That's the last
Watch
of them.
this.
Fire magic attacks may inflict the burning status on enemies. Units inflicted with burning will continually take damage for a time. Additionally, if hit with a follow-up attack, they may combust. Greater the elemental effect on the attack, the greater the chance of inflicting burning and causing combustion with a follow-up attack.
I will capture this stronghold. I got this.
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
Oh,
Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Wait, what? This makes no sense.
Hi there. I'm Kronya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
Isn't Monica and Kronya the same person?
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
If you truly. Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who their up are, Kronya. Then it is you who will die this day.
Won't? Then we can proceed as planned.
If you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention. Oh, you're not going anywhere, Monica. I have something very special planned for you. You asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Oh, God.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Monsters are huge enemies that are quite unlike normal soldiers. When you are near monsters, HP and weaknesses will be displayed on the top of the screen. Monsters are protected by 4 barriers. Barriers can be destroyed using attacks that correspond to the monster's weakness or by using an awakened attack. Destroy the barrier will inflict an armor break on the enemy. While a monster's armor is broken, it will be unable to act. Approach it and press X to perform a critical rush and cause it to lose 1 HP gauge. Each time an armor break is triggered, you can get rare resources. The icons on the right of the monster's HP gauge inflicts how much HP gauge it has remained. Depleting the monster's HP gauge will remove 1 icon and fully restore its HP. Once all icons have been removed and its HP gauge depleted, the monster will be immobilized. Approach the monster and press X to finish off with a critical rush.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
I feel no mercy.
I'm here to aid you.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength. Its strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack.
I'll take over.
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
That snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
S. Premium magic herbs. Bam, 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 bam.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Bam, 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 bam.
I must get stronger.
Bam, 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 bam. I won't be surprised if Edelgard becomes my MVP for this one. Or Hubert, even.
Is worth having.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised whoever becomes my MVP. They were all really good.
I am the noble standard. I will not stop.
Hey, actually, I'm not surprised that Ferdinand's is the one that became the that Ferdinand's the
I am the noble standard.
the MVP. I did not use any of my powers again. Damn.
Hey, a new power. All right.
Now C+, learn the ability Carpe Diem. Learn combo, arts, magic, and abilities. When the unit's class level increases, they can gain new combat arts, magic, and abilities. These acquisitions can differ between units, even for those within the same class. Manage them from the convoy menu.
Who knew this power slept within?
3 levels now D. Oh.
I must make the most of this ability.
Oh, they're auto advanced, that's why. Learn the ability Trust. 30 is now D.
I need more strength than this.
Weapon attributes. Some weapons have attributes. Attributes come into effect when the weapon is equipped. There are several different types. Multiples of the same weapons can be different attributes. Battles with a high recommendation level will afford you greater chances of acquiring a weapon with good attributes. However, some weapons will always have the same attributes. Not bad. Awesome. Bam, 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 bam.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except, thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the Knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the Knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
Curious, isn't
I
it?
never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
Yeah, she had some magic bullshit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
Nah, I don't blame her.
What do you know, child?
Though I still don't like her.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible.
Tomas. Yeah.
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya,
that old
is
fuck.
dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
I mean, you do look similar.
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, The moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the Church.
The Knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library. So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Lots of bad stuff.
Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas must have changed his mind about the Church at some point.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So, this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes, you were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right! Everyone, pipe down. Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think Tomas is here. I'll be right back.
Wait, we should discuss this before you... Never mind.
I feel like no matter which one I picked, I would have been there.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
I can't remember what your name was.
Familiar, right?
Oh.
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
So what you're saying is I'm part of these bad guys?
Prologue.
A Destra.
The Shadows of Adrestia.
Adrestia.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
What do you mean by that?
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I am sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Enbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Volkhard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Ayer. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
Chaos!
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and will do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have 2 conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Yeah, may the Goddess. All that.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shapeshifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Yeah, that seems fucked, huh? I'll say it.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
All right.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this, there will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Monica's now playable. That's weird, but okay. Temporarily parted ways with Ferdinand. Oh, and parted with Bernadette. Caspar. Linhardt. Well, what's our bow in for here? I should ask around and find out.
Good day. If you please.
I believe this is the first time we've met. My name is Ladislava. I serve as one of Lady Eargard's personal guards and will be assisting with the entering the capital. I believe we will be working separately tomorrow, so I can trust you to take excellent care of her. I think I somewhat remember you.
It's you.
Never thought a chance to fight for Lady Eargard would fall into my lap so quickly, but here it is. I won't tolerate those curs who spout about the Imperial Palace if they own the place. No, sir. Sorry about that. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, Lady Eargard is going to explain everything tomorrow, so let's just plan to win a glorious victory in her name, yes? The real power of the Empire is held by the 6 great noble families, with Prime Minister Iger at the center and Lord Arundel as regent. You're familiar with the Noble 6, yes?
Essence.
They are the apex aristocrats and exclusive inheritors of the important positions such as the Minister of Military Affairs and Domestic Affairs.
How may I help you?
Hello there. I'm a liaison from the Knights of Saros sent to assist in this assault on the capital. Came here to attend the final plan meeting, and I must say we knights have a good deal to learn from the throwaway Hubert managed intelligence. Giving only what information is necessary at any given time sounds simple enough, but often proves quite difficult in practice. And though few of us understand the full situation, there's still been no major confusion. Regardless, we intend to cooperate fully with both Lady Eargard and the Imperial Army. Do you think it's a good thing that I came along? I mean, it's true that we want as many good fighters as we can get, but when it comes to the actual plans, I'm completely in the dark. Well, not much to do about it now. We'll definitely be counting on you if it comes to a fight.
What are your thoughts?
Do you know there's a whole town on Garrick Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. They call it Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like. Just leave them alone, though, so they must not have been involved in the business of Tomas. Yeah, I know them. I hope they join us soon.
Need something?
Me? I'm a commander from House Vestra. House Vestra may not have any territory to speak of, but we don't lack for military might. But we're a bit of a particular bunch. Ha! So I heard you really know your way around a fight, but come on, that can't be true. I mean, you got those 2 scrawny little stick arms, you're barely taller than a child, and you've got a baby face without a single scar.
Let's see.
If you got me, I'll probably trip and stab myself in the stomach before the fight even starts.
Handle it, will ya?
Sure hope not. Listen, maybe you should just stand behind me, alright? I'll keep you safe.
You should hear this.
She didn't call on Ferdinand or Linhard, yet she summoned a framed noble such as myself? What could Lady Eargard be thinking? Still, it's a great honor. It could make for a fine opportunity to increase my family standing with Lady Eargard. Or you could just be fodder.
What's going on?
Tread lightly, Fred. The woods around here are the hunting grounds for House Erzvald. Intend to recklessly forfeit your life. Wait, do I actually get... Oh my god, I do. I actually get to get support for her, huh? Interesting. Okay, so plus and minus do the same thing. I have a contract. That's the only reason I'm here.
So basically...
So is this contract separate from your work at the academy? Yes.
Excuse me. Over here.
Ah, perfect timing. I want to thank you again. I meant to earlier, of course, but things have been quite hectic recently. And while Aegar unfortunately did not tell me every single detail, it sounds like you played a big part in my rescue. So thank you for that, I mean it.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I didn't do that much. Hailguard was the one who really saved you. Still, I'm glad you're safe. So if I played some small part in that, then all the better.
I agree.
Well then, I'm expecting even greater things from you once we reach N-Bar.
Well...
Can't put my finger on why, but I have a very strange feeling about all this. Maybe it's because I wasn't expecting to return to the capital this year? Isn't the group we're going with a little unusual too? Ferdy, Caspar, Lynn, and Byrne won't be joining us. I'm surprised that most of the children of this 6th grade noble family stayed back at Garrett Mach. Oh, but of course, Hubie had to tag along. Anyway, it really makes you wonder who exactly will be fighting. I do not wish to be speaking out of turn, but Lady Edelgard is surely having many enemies.
My word is a bond.
When we arrive at N-Bar, I'll be fighting to my utmost. I fight not just for the Empire, but for Bridget as well. They have fates that are intertwining. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but they hired me to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. Especially if everyone's relying on me. Your being here is reassuring. Now, let us be fighting together and bring about victory.
If I may.
Given your past, I hardly think it necessary for me to ask after your readiness for battle. We will be continuing on, counting on you in N-Bar. Be the sword in Lady Aegar's hand and smite her foes. Also, you should know that victories in tomorrow's battle will hold great significance for you as you're well.
Let's see.
Oh, absolutely. I figured as such, like, don't ask. He doesn't want... I knew he wasn't going to tell me anyway, so... So I have A with everyone, which makes sense. But I'm actually quite curious if that means, like... I don't know. Does that mean I can marry them or nah? I know these two are bi. Actually, was Petra bi also? I can't remember. And again, maybe I don't bring in the other students from the other classes. I don't know. Also, I should actually mention this too. Depending on how long this game is, I may or may not do multiple, like, I may, like, depending on how long it takes me to wrap up, say, the Black Eagle story, I may do the other stories. It depends on how long it takes me to wrap up those stories. If it doesn't take me too long, then maybe I'll do the other stories as well. But again, it all depends.
Do you have a moment?
We'll be entering N-Bar tomorrow, so rest up and restore your strength. Not bad, huh? Yes, we're expecting to be in quite the battle, but I look forward to seeing what you can do. In that case, I'll make sure my gear's ready. Thank you. And perhaps now might be a good time to speak with the others. Seeing you calm a collective should help soothe the nerve of any who are anxious in the shadow battle. Alright, better get some rest before the fight kicks off. Alright, let me do a save. I'll save here. Shadow of Adresta. Alright, let's do it. Thank you for speaking with everyone.
What do you think?
It's grown quite late. Quite late. Should rest up for tomorrow.
What? Solon's been unmasked.
What?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
Oh, this is actually the first time I've seen some of the parents.
Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring. We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings.
Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
Alrighty. Defeat Duke Ire and Lord Arundel. None. Alright, so we're starting right there. There is a key right there, so we're going to go for that. Before starting a battle, you can adjust which units is deployed. Units placed within the dark blue grid will be available to control and give orders to. Units placed in the light blue grid will only be available to give orders to. Highlighting a unit to see their advantage against the enemies that will appear on the battlefield. You can check by weapon type and extra effectiveness. Choose units that will have an advantage against enemies you will be facing. So I can control 4, but I'll be able to have more. Looks like these guys won't have anyone much effective against them. Petra will definitely be one of to easily have. Same with, I guess this is fine. Convoy menu is where you prepare for battle. Here you can equip weapons, equip combat magic, change abilities, change classes. Changing classes will change the weapons you can equip as well as your actions during battle. Will also change your advantage against enemies. You acquired a new weapon in the last battle. Go ahead and equip it. Equip a weapon. A unit's weapon level must be equal to or greater than the weapon's weapon level. You can increase the unit's weapon level by raising their class level or promoting them to a more advanced class. When your unit's weapon level increases, they will be able to attack more times consecutively with the type of weapon. How can I tell what level I am within? By changing classes often, you can experiment with different combinations of units, unique abilities, and class actions. Class marked with a blue arrow indicates a class bonus for that unit. Use a class bonus to achieve additional class experience in battle and training. Oh boy, okay. Alrighty. Fortress Knight. She doesn't really have one that she'd like to have as a master class, though. So this is the path she would like to go on. Right, Steve Trickster, yep. You become a Dark Bishop. You become a White... Or, no. Grimoire, which I guess is the White Bishop in a way. I guess White Bishop is already a bishop. Whatever. Alright, let's just fight. Okay, so I gotta beat it in another 13 minutes. Take less than 40% damage and defeat over 1,000. Got it.
It was easy enough slipping in the back. The knight's unexpected visit.
Begin. The skies
must have thrown the court into disarray.
Maybe hold on, I'll just control.
We'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. I'll enter through the back way.
Advance to the throne room. Got it.
That way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with them as you must.
I have this.
Reach the throne room.
Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
No, seal the gate now.
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Circle around through the gardens and pursue Duke Ire.
Send soldiers to the gardens!
Not a problem.
Begin. I am advancing.
Not a problem. Move out!
I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
Physical attacks and magic attacks. There are two basic types of attacks. Physical attacks, swords, axe, bows, lances, gauntlets. Damage is calculated based on your strength and enemy's defense. Magic attacks, tomes, damage is calculated based on your magic and enemy's resistances. Armor knights have high defense but low resistance, so tome-wielding classes such as monks and mages will have an easier time dealing them. There are those classes that can do both types of attacks, and there are also unique physical weapons that can also deal magic attacks.
Aiding? No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem.
No distractions. Looking for Lady Rhea. I'm ready.
I can still fight!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Watch this!
No, not yet!
Take a breather. The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
When poisoned, you will take damage over a set period of time. Also, your strength magic will be reduced.
Apologies, Ludwig. But if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
You would turn on me now.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Preposterous.
Wait, so those are the nobles you won over? Where did you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Aya pinned down, let us clip his wings.
Bam, 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 bam.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Ooh, that's a good level up there. Alrighty.
Is it my turn? I fight with all I have!
No! You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
Uh-huh.
It's finished, Prime Minister. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Defeat and capture Duke Ire.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
Fire orbs.
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
Seize a stronghold to stop the fire orbs.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem.
This stronghold will fall!
No, not yet!
I'm bringing it down.
The ambitions of Ludwig von...
Petra leveled up.
Hard work created this.
I won't be broken by the likes of you!
I'll take over.
I have this.
I'll take over.
There, take a breather. That should stop those fire orbs from, well, firing.
Speed. I have reached its power. I am as great as a man can be.
Well done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes, but he is the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Iron's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time. Well, I've little interest in facing Burden. So it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Uh-oh. Mysterious mages appeared.
Dark magic.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Okay.
They must learn who they're up against.
That's where I am right now. I'm just gonna go to open up that chest. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll be on my way.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I will gladly handle this.
You're not really up against anyone, so help Aelgard, I suppose.
Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
Exam seal. Ooh, that's good. Okay.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm swapping in.
You're leveled up again. Oh no, there's Monica this time.
I must regain what I've lost.
Keep it up. We must eliminate the mages.
These were definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
hold on. Where's everyone else at? Okay.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin. The sky.
You will not pass me. This is the end. I will gladly handle this.
You know what? Hold on. Let's
I will
take you.
gladly handle this.
Go
Orders
there.
received.
And then let's play as Edelgard.
Here I go. No mistake. Everyone to me. Advance. Here I go. Everyone to me. Here I go. No, everyone to me. They must watch this. I yield to no one. Stand aside. Get out of my way.
Okay.
I must get stronger.
Oh, I.
You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this job.
Okay, hold on. Now, where are we at here? Okay, so.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin. The Sky Spirit.
I'm ready.
We are fighting on the side of Count Burgley's.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem. I've got it.
I'm swapping in.
Still here.
Take a breather.
All right. Not so bad.
The barrier.
Okay.
It should dissipate. Now.
Ah, well, we missed the completion time. Damn.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I will gladly handle this. Order.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Drive the darkness from Enbar.
Any who sided with Duke Ire or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stand.
Volkard von Arundel.
Stamp them out.
Seize all the strongholds. I think I already kind of like have people going there. Yeah, I'll get that one then.
I admire your tenacity. However, you clearly have no concept of how terrifying I can be.
Banish the darkness, and the terror will fade as well.
That takes care of the cleanup.
I've got this.
I think Her Highness should be very pleased with me indeed.
Whether or not she is pleased with you should be a secondary concern.
Bam, 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 bam.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Most important, rather, is what benefits Lady Edelgard.
Sorry, what?
Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
Anything for Lady Edelgard.
No, I have to act. Useless.
Here it comes!
I know when I am bested.
I don't think we actually see him use this power unless we do Golden Eagle. Or Golden Eagle, Golden Deer.
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
But I don't think we see this in Blue Lions.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
I guess.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs want to celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together, like that.
High five.
A commendable victory, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kronya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of him.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, This is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here. But you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
No, but we should for what he's done to you.
Not.
Oh.
Okay.
She's disappointed.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Damn. Almost got that S.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I'm probably going to end up being the MVP.
I must get stronger.
Hard work created this.
Any experience is worth having.
Ba-ba-da-bam.
Growth is a part of life.
Yeah, Dorothea was a assist character. She wasn't a one I could control. Really, Monica didn't? Well, she did kind of grow a level, I suppose.
The future is
Oh,
ours
Edelgard
to
was the
make,
MVP. Okay.
No matter the sacrifice.
I thought I was going to be the MVP. Okay, Edelgard has mastered her thing, so I should probably change her
What a
stuff.
fascinating power.
I'll surely put this to good use. A new power is now being mine.
I imagine this will serve me well.
We got 2 intermediate seals, so that's good. I still haven't really gotten even access to shops or anything like that. So, like, what's the
And
point
you
of
say
those
I have
gold?
2 years to complete these preparations.
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness.
Is this Hubert's father? I think this is.
So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources.
I know this voice actor.
Leave
I
it
can't
to
just.
a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that.
Oh, it's
treading
Richard
on your
Epcar.
toes.
It's Richard Epcar, the voice of Ansem. Duh, I was like,
In
who
Her
is this?
Majesty's
I was like,
name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arendel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Barley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Ire stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime, and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive, it makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodlan to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Ire.
Oh, never mind. So that was your father that died.
The new Marquis
Then
Vestra,
who's this? Oh, is this
a
Hubert?
minister
Oh, not
of the
Hubert.
Imperial household.
Linhart's father then.
Ah.
You've nothing to fear, Count Farley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
So wait, now you don't want to overthrow the church?
Such a position on me.
Oh, no.
Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. But a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable. Which means I must remain here in the capital.
Aww.
In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. But all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised.
I guess that's true.
But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it. But if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Ire, Edelgard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde.
Ah, okay, so this is what would have been happening if I was one of the other
Realizing
houses,
the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Oh, okay. End of the prologue. Oh, not bad. Perfect. Okay.
Scarlet Blaze.
Oh shit, I should.
The struggle commences.
You know what? I am actually. Okay. This is a weird spot to end, but I am gonna end the stream here, guys. Because we have reached our mark. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. Able to beat the prologue, which I'm assuming was chapter 4, or maybe this next one's chapter 4, or something like that. Which was, I believe that was how long the demo was, or up to chapter 4. So I'm assuming. So yeah, I'm assuming the whole prologue was what was the demo. So the whole prologue was the demo. So now we're kind of like in the main game here now. So we're like in the main story. And I'm very interested to see how this plays out. So I'm having a blast with it so far. I'm liking it. It plays different than obviously Persona, and it also plays a bit different than Zelda did too. The Hyrule Warriors one. It plays a little bit different from there too. But I'm enjoying it a bit. I am liking it a lot, and I'm pretty sure as I get more into it, I'm going to enjoy it even more. So I'm glad I picked this game up, and I hope you guys are excited to see me continue playing this. So thank you all for watching this stream, whether you watch it live or archived here on YouTube. I will be back on Wednesday with some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So yeah, guys, we're back to streaming now. I don't know. Yeah, we're back to streaming, so it's every Wednesday and Saturday for this, so be on the lookout for that. So I'll be back with some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes on Wednesday. So you guys, hope you're looking forward to that. And and of course, guys, be on the lookout for tonight. Be on the lookout for, in a couple of minutes, if you guys are watching this live, for AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. I'm having a blast in that game so far, and I hope you guys enjoy part 1 or part 2, since if this comes out, if you guys watch this the day after I streamed, because every time these videos the streams come out the day after I stream them. So yeah, all right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all on Wednesday for some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Bye bye.